that time of year when many kids are spoiled with gifts, but if your child's behavior is more thankless than thankful, you want to nip that in the bud.
So how do you brat-proof your kids? AMY McCREADY is the author of If I Have to Tell You One More Time. How many times have I said that? And Faye Demoshant is the author of Social Skills for Success. Good morning, ladies.
Morning,
Good
ladies.
morning. We were just saying this all hits home to us because our kids are at that age right now, comparing presents and asking for things all the time. So what's the first tip that's going to help brat-proof our kids? Amy?
Well, the first thing we want to do is kind of give Santa a back seat and really put the focus on giving. So in the week ahead, you have plenty of time for your kids to clean out their toy chests and put together a donation for charity. But make that meaningful by talking about who might get that gift. It's not just going to a box in the donation center. It's going to go to another boy or girl just about your age.
So maybe even have them come with you as you're making the donation.
Exactly.
Right?
Goodwill.org is accepting gently used toys, so that's a great place to go.
There are a lot of places we've noticed this as we've tried. Some schools, daycare centers won't accept used toys for safety reasons. Is there a way around that? What do you do with those toys?
Well, you can... Goodwill.org is one.
Okay.
Babybuggy.org, check online for locations near you. Also, women's shelters and consignment shops will often take it. Just call ahead so you know what they're accepting.
Okay.
But I love what Amy's bringing up, too, this lesson in empathy. And really, that's one of the most valuable lessons we can teach our children during the holidays that's not taught in school necessarily. It's that social and emotional skill. And really putting yourself in someone else's shoes. And on that note, it's very important to help your child put themselves in Santa's shoes and really doing the gift giving from start to finish. So easy for us as parents to go out and do the buying and the wrapping and the cards and all that kind of stuff, but maybe the gifts aren't going to look that beautiful, but let them really experience the art and the joy of giving.
Even crafting their own gifts to give to the people they love,
Of course, and making sure that some of your gifts are crafted as well. It's not just about the material objects.
There's another one you both point to, which I love, which is modeling behavior, teaching kids how to react when they receive a gift, because so many times somebody puts so much into a gift and it was this big buy, or they put all this work into it, and your kid opens and goes, oh, is there anything else? How do you work with your kid on that?
The key there is practice ahead of time. You can't expect kids to be grateful in the moment if they haven't practiced ahead of time. So role play with them, key phrases that they can use and practice over and over. So when you get to Grandma's house, they will show appreciation for the gift or the kindness.
Also, the thanks isn't just for material objects. I have workshops in New York City, and kids are so focused on thank you for the Nintendo DS, thank you for this, thank you for that. But really, the really deep meaning of gratitude comes in where you're talking about the experiences or when people aren't expecting a thank you necessarily. So thanks for bringing our family together during the holidays.
And you both say that sometimes no is something that you have to tell your kids, even during this magical time of the holidays. You're doing them a favor, Amy, right?
Yeah, so in a couple of ways you do that. First, you want to sort of rein in the wish list, narrow it down. We're not going to get 15 or 20 gifts, narrow it down to 3 things. And then it's okay to say no during the holidays and throughout the year. That disappointment that kids feel every now and again fosters resiliency, and it makes them more grateful and appreciative for what they do have.
And gratitude. Kids who are grateful are happier. Kids who are grateful have better relationships, more fruitful lives. And that's why I devote an entire chapter of my book on how to teach this incredibly valuable skill for life.
All right, we got some tucking to do at home, I think. AMY McCREADY and Faye Demoshant, thank you so much.
Thanks, ladies.
And if you have more questions for our guests about brat-proofing your kids, be sure to head to today.com. They're going to linger around and answer some of your questions later on this morning. Thanks for doing that.
Brat-proofing. I like that. It's a new term.
Yes.